Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Spilborghs of Root Sports. Welcome to the 23rd Annual Branch Rickey Award created by the Rotary Club of Denver and presented by AMG National Trust Bank. We invite you to join us in a celebration of service. The overriding themes for this year's celebration are courage and compassion. All of our past award recipients were not only remarkable in their Major League Baseball careers, but also legendary in their humanitarian service. Each winner epitomizes Rotary International's motto of service above self. They share common attributes of courage and compassion. Before we meet this year's honoree, here are the 22 current members of the Baseball Humanitarians Hall of Fame. The man for whom this award is named clearly possessed courage and compassion. Branch Rickey certainly was courageous when he defied the 16 Major League Baseball owners and hired the first African-American player, Jackie Robinson. He also demonstrated courage when he signed the first Latino player, Roberto Clemente. Behind his courage to break the color barrier in baseball was empathy for people who are discriminated against. His compassion dated back to his days as coach of the Ohio Wesleyan baseball team. In 1910, his team had a black catcher named Charlie Thomas. When the team traveled to an away game, Charlie was not allowed to stay in the team's hotel. He was constantly jeered and threatened both on and off the field. Rickey vowed that if he was ever in a position to help minorities gain equal rights, he would. Mr. Rickey also showed compassion when he spearheaded the development of the Not Whole Gang to give free tickets to underprivileged kids to attend Major League Baseball games. His influence still pervades baseball in spite of the fact that he passed away nearly 50 years ago. Branch Rickey made such a vital impact on both baseball and American society that ESPN named him the #1 most influential person in sports in the 20th century. The attributes of courage and compassion that embodied Branch Rickey are unquestionably evident in this year's nominees. All of them are heroes in their communities. Each Major League team is asked to nominate one humanitarian from their team. A national selection committee comprised of 400 members of the sports media, baseball executives, past winners, and Rotary district governors vote on the nominees. In addition, fans are allowed to vote. More than 30,000 fans helped select this year's winner. Based on the voting, the Rotary Club of Denver is proud to name Anthony Rizzo of the Chicago Cubs the winner of the 2014 Branch Rickey Award. His courage and compassion obviously impressed the voters. As a kid, Anthony always dreamed of playing baseball. When he graduated from high school in Parkland, Florida in 2007 at the age of 17, his dream became a reality when the Boston Red Sox drafted him. In 2008, he began his journey as a professional baseball player in South Carolina, playing for the Single-A Greenville Drive. His start in April was impressive, posting a .373 batting average. He had multiple hits in 11 of 21 games and amassed an 11-game hitting streak. But then, in May, Anthony's world came crashing down when he was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, a cancer originating in the white blood cells. He summoned all his courage to attack the disease. He went through 6 months of painful chemotherapy. It was a particularly tough situation for his family, since his grandmother was also battling breast cancer at the time. In November of 2008, Anthony's doctor gave him the profoundly good news: his cancer was in remission. His courageous fight against cancer showed him that it was not just the individual who battles a disease, but that the whole family is affected. His good fortune in conquering cancer convinced him that he wanted to someday become a role model to help cancer patients and their families. Anthony's opportunity came in 2012 when he and his family started the Anthony Rizzo Family Foundation, a nonprofit organization that raises money for cancer research and supports children and families fighting the disease. His compassion has grown into a driving passion because he feels that every family deserves a fighting chance.
2 weeks before Matthew was born, we found out that there was going to be something wrong with his brain. They told us that it was a grade 4 tumor, and we had a decision to make initially to go home on hospice and let Matthew pass away on medications, or we could opt for treatment, and that's what we decided to do. 2 years later, here he is. It blew my mind.
It gives us hope for Matthew to see that somebody can turn something that's so tough into something so amazing.
Anthony's foundation has staged 2 walk-offs for cancer and 2 cook-offs for cancer, raising more than $500,000 in just these first 4 events. His 3rd annual walk-off for cancer will be held on November 16th in his hometown of Parkland, Florida. Beyond raising money for cancer research, Anthony's empathy is evident in his frequent visits to children's hospitals both in Chicago and Florida. He spends quality time with pediatric cancer patients, inspiring them to keep up the fight. Anthony's message is always very clear. If he was able to beat cancer, then they will be able to as well. Anthony's baseball career began to flourish in 2012 when he was traded to the Chicago Cubs. When he debuted with the Cubs in June, he made an immediate impact on the team's then struggling offense. He was the first player in Cubs history to record 3 game-winning RBIs in his first 5 games. Anthony plans to be a driving force in Chicago for many years to come. Last season, he signed a 7-year contract. The team has options for 2 additional years, meaning that Anthony could be the face of the Cubs through 2021. This season, Anthony received more than 8.8 million votes from fans to secure a place on the National League All-Star team. In late July, he won his first Player of the Week honor. He finished the season with 150 hits, including 32 home runs. He is the Cubs nominee and national finalist for the 2014 Roberto Clemente Award and is one of 6 finalists for the Marvin Miller Man of the Year Award. Courage and compassion have been the hallmarks of Anthony Rizzo's life. He has already accomplished so much both on and off the field. At just 25, he is the youngest person to win the Branch Rickey Award. Anthony, the Rotary Club of Denver is proud to present the 2014 Branch Rickey Award to you and enshrine you as the 23rd member of the Baseball Humanitarians Hall of Fame. Your courage and compassion definitely personify Rotary International's motto, service above self. Congratulations to both you and your family.
To help out any way we can really helps out people, and it's easier to relate when I tell them that I went through the same thing and had cancer. It's even crazier when they perk up like, oh, really, no way.
My name is Rob. My hero is Anthony Rizzo. I like watching the Cubs games.
I see him so much, and it's fun to talk to him and think. But my best memory of him was when I met him first in the spinal tap room. He said hi, and what's her name? He gave me a tip about playing first base, which is catch the ball. When I grow up, I want to be a baseball player. Anthony Rizzo is my hero.